Today we'll be going over the top 5 budget decks to climb the ranks with on Master Duel. If you enjoy this Master Duel content, be sure to smash like, comment and subscribe to this channel for more. I'm currently uploading 2 videos a day, so you'll always have something to watch about Master Duel and learn more and more about this beautiful game. So I'm going to be going over 5 decks that are absolutely incredible to climb ranked with, even if you've already made other decks or you ran out of gems for some reason. After that, I'll also give you some other honorable mentions, because there are quite a few very strong budget decks in this game. On number 5, we have Prank Kits. This deck is probably the most budget friendly, because in theory, you could build a budget variant of this deck that only requires one crafted ultra rare, and that would be our Butler. Butler is the ultimate boss monster for this particular deck, and its primary combo always seeks to make this card. Beyond that, you also have cards that allow you to recur it. So even if you've used it already and it died somehow, you can still get it back and remake it. Ideally, of course, you want to be running more ultra rares, but technically it's possible to play this deck with just the one crafted ultra rare. Also on this channel, I've already made a budget video for Prank Kits, so you have the list, you have the primary combo it tries to do, and things to upgrade in it if you do have the extra gems or crafting material. Number 4 on this list, we have Phantom Knights. This deck is, I would say, tier 2, but it's still really solid, and recently people figured out that this deck can now make Rongo in this game as well. Rongo is a ridiculous unfair card, and for that reason the play with this card is banned in the TCG, but here you do have access to it. So if you end up upgrading the budget variant of this deck, you will make a lot of opponents basically rage quit. Just like with the Prank Kits deck, I also have a budget version on this channel that also goes over the primary combo and some upgrade paths, so you can check that out as well. Number 3 on this budget decks list, we have Virtual World. Virtual World is also an amazing deck, and just like with PK, it also has access to an incredibly unfair boss it can create. That boss is True King of all calamities. In short, it tells your opponent you don't get to play the game. Not very fun, it is also banned in the TCG for that very reason. However, in this game, it's fair game. I do have a budget list on screen right now, however, I did not make a video on that just yet. Do let me know in the comments down below if I should be making a video on it, and then of course I can also go over the primary combo and some upgrade options. So if you want me to make that video, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below. Number 2 on this list is True Draco. True Draco is a great budget deck because it doesn't really require that many ultras, and more importantly, the most important ultra playset in that deck is a staple that you want for basically every other deck as well. So if you do end up crafting it, and I think the list that I uploaded on this channel, so you can check that out as well, has 5 ultras, 3 of those you can end up playing in everything else. So it's very budget friendly. This list also doesn't play an extra deck, so you don't even need to craft any of those special ultra rares and super rares and so forth. And most importantly, a lot of people are currently not very happy about a given deck, and that given deck might even be on number 1 on this list. This deck, True Draco, counters the number 1 on this list pretty heavily. So if you have an issue with number 1 on this list right now on ladder, you're playing ranked, you keep on meeting the deck that everyone just hates, True Draco might be your budget answer. And like I said, we have that True Draco budget list on this channel, so be sure to check that out. And then we get to number 1, our absolute boogeyman, the deck everyone loves to hate right now, and that is Eldritch. I alluded to it already in the previous point, but Eldritch is currently probably the most hated deck on the ladder. It might be because of Eldritch the Golden Lord, but I have an idea that it might mostly be because of skill drain and the fact that Eldritch can play this without really feeling any repercussions. Now, the list you're currently seeing on screen is obviously not a budget list. This is actually the list I climbed to Platinum 1 with. However, on this channel I do have the budget version where you really only need to craft 2 ultra rares. The extra deck is again all just filler you can basically ignore in the budget variant, and it's still very strong. I've actually had so many comments of people who were able to reach Platinum or even Platinum 1 with the deck I gave them, despite it being incredibly budget, so that has been amazing to read. So if you're sick of dying to max C with your combo deck, this Eldritch budget deck might be the solution for you. Overall, this is a very floodgatey, control-y deck, and not many people might be a fan of that, but it is very very effective. And then at the end of the video, I again go over upgrade options for the Eldritch deck, because yes, of course, you can spend extra to make the deck even better. Finally, I wanted to give a shout out to some other honorable mentions that can also have really good budget decks filled for them. First, we have our Zodiacs. Whether it's pure or you mesh them with Tri-Brigade or maybe something else, overall, this archetype is pretty budget friendly. The most important card is Zodiac Trident, an ultra rare, but it is stuck at 1, so that makes it easier on the wallet. Now, Zeus is also an ultra rare you'll want to be making for this deck, but that's basically 2 ultras and that's it. So really not too hard. Again, if you want me to make a video on this, put it in the comments down below and we'll see what I can do. And as the final honorable mention, there is of course Sky Striker. Our Kagari right here, again, is an ultra, but it's also limited to 1. Beyond that, the main deck cards are mostly supers and lower, so that is pretty easy to craft as well. It is also a fan favorite, so that definitely helps. And it's also very splashable, so even if you make a Sky Striker budget deck and you don't end up liking it, it's possible that you might build another deck and can still use those Sky Striker cards in there. Once again, if you want me to make a budget Sky Striker video, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe so I actually know you want that. And that was this budget video. I hope you enjoyed this very much. I've already asked it like a billion times in this video, so sorry for that. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and follow me on Twitch. I stream there almost every day. Master Duel, of course, so twitch.tv/realsolemn, or link is in the description. I will see you soon. Ciao.